I wish to find a lost city.
Percy Fawcett was one of the most incredible explorers in world history, one of that generation of men who tried to fill in the blank space on the map.
Who would venture into these blank spots on the map, a little more than a machete, a compass, and an almost divine sense of purpose. And early on, he began to explore the Amazon in the early 1900s, which was really this large last blank spot on the map.
Initially, he went towards solving quite an important border dispute. The border between Brazil and Bolivia was, I think, written down on paper, but there was much dispute about where it actually physically was. So he was tasked by the Royal Geographical Society.
And so explorers were needed to get out on the ground, pound the earth and work out what was where, and keep that business of auditing what is on this planet.
The environment's brutally difficult. Terrible disease, murderous savages. The journey may well mean your life.
The idea of doing what these Victorian and Edwardian people did is mind-blowing. They didn't know where they were going. They had inappropriate food which spoiled. They didn't know how to live off the land. They didn't know what things were safe to eat or not. And they were beset by diseases. And then the mental trauma, the emotional trauma of actually burying your friends, your companions along the way. On these expeditions, people died on the way. And that's something that I think if we go on little adventures nowadays, we can't even understand.
Amigo! Amigo! Amigo!
But the weird thing about Percy Fawcett is I'd never heard of him. And I love the history of exploration. I live for that stuff, and I'd never heard of Percy Fawcett.
He was once one of the most famous people on the planet. There was a time where people followed this journey into the jungle. It was one of the first kind of mass news stories. He inspired the character of Indiana Jones, but then gradually he kind of disappeared from memory. And I think one of the reasons he disappeared from memory was because there was kind of an assumption that, well, did he actually discover anything? And now we're learning today is, in fact, there really are these ancient ruins in the very place where he was looking. And then, in fact, in many ways, he was right and he was prophetic.
What's great about this film is it strikes me as it's a wonderful film. It's very accessible. Anyone will enjoy it. And also it remains true to David Grant's book, which is a phenomenal work of history, and it's an amazing story. Some of the depictions of his initiating first contact with previously uncontacted tribes in the Amazonian basin, I think that was a brilliant depiction of exploration in an era which just seizes the imagination.
I call it Zed, and we must find it!